You're watching Personal Finance with Coach Kelvin. Let's get into the video.
Hey guys, Coach Kelvin here, and I need to give you a bit of an update. So I haven't been posting in the last month because I had a change of jobs, and this job is actually going to sort of put me on the right path to getting towards my goal of being able to work in a gym and contribute to the community a little bit more. So I'm now no longer working a transport job, and I'm doing full-time gym coaching and also working for a little bit with the gym's distribution business as well. So there you go. That's why I haven't been posting in the last month. My routine's a little more normal now, and I'll get back to it. So today I'm going to give you an update on my September passive income, because I actually missed doing that last month, and then I'll also catch up and do my October passive income update. So in September, I obviously had quite a few income sources that I did not have to work for. This was all generated passively. So I'm going to list them through now in the same sort of format I have done in my previous videos. And I'll explain a little bit about each one. So in the month of September, I only received a single dividend, okay? And this was from my shares in Australian United Investment Company, which is actually one of the oldest listed investment companies here in Australia. They have a wonderful track record of increasing dividends over years, and they pay 100% franking credits. So the dividend I received for the month of September from AUI is $54.01, and that's including the franking credits. AUI is actually a really cool company. They have a track record of increasing those dividends, as I mentioned before. And although my holding in this company is really small, over the long term with dividends reinvested, it should grow into something substantial. Even if I don't add to this position regularly, this will continue to grow. Alright, so from my offset account, which is attached to the mortgage on my main property here in Western Australia, on the offset account, based on the money I had sitting against the mortgage, writing down some of the liability that I have, I saved $1.14. And yes, this is an extremely small and negligible amount of money, but this is still part of the passive income I need to list. So $1.14 is pretty much nothing, but as I mentioned before, I don't leave a whole lot of money in my offset account, as most of it is actually invested into shares and crypto and other asset classes. The offset account is basically just a method you can do to write down your liability on a mortgage without actually putting the money into the loan. So it's still accessible at any time, and then you can, find other opportunities to put that money to work if you wish to do so. So I have most of my spare cash invested into the mortgage or other assets. Alright, so I also earned interest from peer-to-peer lending. I have money invested in the peer-to-peer lending platform Plenti. However, a couple months ago, I pulled most of my funds out, so the amount of interest I'm earning per month has come down from about $35 to now 17 cents. So I only earned 17 cents from Plenti this month, which again is an extremely negligible amount of money, but it's still something that I earned without having to work. So it is worth listing here, because this is what this video is all about. And you'll see how my investment income will change over time the longer, I keep doing these updates. Alright, so the very first rental property that I earned money on, before expenses, my West Australian property here in Midland was, before expenses, $1,360. Now this is before any management fees come out, before any bills or rates are attached, and this is not including any insurances. After expenses for the month of September, the property I have here in Western Australia returned to me $1,081.36. Now I use my income from this particular property to then divert funds into my shares trading platform. So any money that I actually earn on this rental property is just straight away reinvested into my shares account, and I don't look at paying down the mortgage any faster than necessary. The reason for that is I'm of the belief that I'll receive a much better rate of return by simply investing money into the share market and not into that property, because over time I believe the value of that house as it climbs will sort of wipe down that debt for me as a percentage. And if I just keep paying out the minimum repayments every single month, it's highly likely that over the long term I'm going to be in a better position than if I was paying down that mortgage and not investing in shares. So there you go. Alright, the second property that I earn rental income from is my property in Yeppoon in Queensland. Now, before expenses, this property actually earned $5,987. Now, this is an apartment. It's a part of a complex, and it's in a short-term rental sort of situation. So people can book it on a per night basis, meaning that there's a lot higher expenditure due to cleaning bills, upkeep and maintenance. But of course, then the rate per night that this property earns is actually much higher. So with our interstate travel sort of being the maximum anyone can do here in Australia at the moment, a lot of people are getting out of the CBD in Queensland and Brisbane and going up to other spots around the country, around the state. So Yeppoon started to get a bit of an influx in travel and tourism. So the rent's starting to really pick up here. So yes, for the month before expenses, it earned $5,987, and then after expenses, this property actually returned to me and the other party I'm 50% invested with $2,236.53. So once this apartment actually is paid off, I'll be sharing 50-50 with the other party, whatever it earns per month. So it'd be really nice to actually take an income from this later down the track in the future, if we were to still hold it and not sell off later on. Alright, so for the month of September, that is all of my passive income, and that actually takes me to a grand total for the month of $3,373.21. Now, this is by no means my best month of earnings in passive income, but I also tend to get all of my dividends from my shares on separate months. AUI is the only one that returned any money during this month, but I do plan to keep growing my holdings in different shares which pay on alternating months, so I still earn a little bit of passive income every single month that sort of rolls over. Alright guys, I look forward to sharing a bit more about this job update with you in a later video, and also updating my October passive income video with you this week. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you got any value from this video, please like, share and subscribe, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video.